If you're tired of constantly talking about your offer and still not seeing the sales rolling in every day or even every week, this episode will show you what's actually missing. You will learn how to shift your content so it does the heavy lifting before you even start to mention your offer. And I will also show you how I have set up a system that gets people asking to buy before I've even pitched anything to them. Hi, I'm Gwen, the strategy. I have coaches and experts build evergreen sales funnels, launch strategies, and advanced sales systems that bring in consistent income without having to sell 24/7 or be glued to their phones. Because who wants that? And today we are talking about how to make sales without ever talking about your offer. And I know this is secretly what you want. So let's be honest, like if talking about your offer every day actually worked, you will be fully booked by now. And everyone who does this will be a millionaire. And tons of people are doing this and not also understanding why this is not working. And you're a smart woman, that's why you are here. And you are searching for like, how can I do this my own way without talking about my offer every single second of the day? And what I know right now is that you are already showing up. You're showing up on social media, you're posting amazing content, you're posting behind the scenes stuff, you may be even doing launches, but you still feel like you are repeating yourself and that the right people just don't get it. And to be honest, like your launches are not doing as they used to be doing, and you're seeing less and less sales, and you're not making any sales when it's between launches because you're not building momentum. So what you want right now is to make sales between launches without even talking about your offer. And right now it might feel like you're speaking into the void when you're not launching, and you don't know why because you talk about your offers everywhere. So why are people not buying? They know your offer. You see like that when you talk about them in your Instagram stories, like there are some views, but no one click on the link. So you might be thinking like, I'm doing everything right. Okay. So maybe the problem is my offer. Maybe it's my energy. Maybe it's my frequency. Maybe it's my positioning. Maybe it's my branding. Or maybe you're asking yourself, how much more do I need to post about this thing so I can make sales? Or maybe you're even asking like, why does it feel like I'm selling all the time, but no one is buying? Should I do another launch? Maybe I need to warm up my audience for 3 months because they look so cold. No one is giving me validation. And I get it. Okay. I definitely get that. And I see it so many times with my own clients. And that's also something that I experienced in the past. Okay. Until I put the system in place that I'm going to explain to you today. So here's a bit of the truth. Yeah. It's not about talking more about your offer. And I think that you can sense this. You can sense that pushing against the wall and hammering again and again the same stuff and like talking about your offer on like 3 different angles about your offer, it's not working. It's really about, and that's the shift I would recommend here, setting up your content so it does the heavy lifting for you. So what does that heaven mean? Like it means that your content, what it's supposed to be doing is to attract new people to your world, to your account, to your email list, to your Instagram account, to your any platform. This is one of the reasons you are so obsessed, by the way, with getting new followers. You're also checking probably in your insights if you have more people watching your reels that followers or non-followers. You want to have more non-followers. How do I get those non-followers? It's always the same 10 people that buy my offers. And that's because why you're asking yourself this, like I will say that's because you know that social media is for you to become more visible. It's for you to attract new people into your world. You know that you don't own social media. You know that you are a smart woman, and you know that smart women build their email list so they can nurture and sell to people who already love what they do. But also if their Instagram account is hacked or social media is banned in your country suddenly or like whatever, they're still going to have a business because Instagram is not your business. So the truth is that people also need to want what you do before they ever know what you sell. Okay. They need to want what you do before you start selling. That's what makes sales feel easy, when people already want and need what you do. That is going to make your sales feel so predictable, so easy, okay? And the truth is, to make this happen, you don't need more content. You need a smarter system behind your content. And you need content that leads people to join your email list, okay, where they will naturally be perfectly welcomed and nurtured, becoming a paying client. So here is what needs to happen before you talk about your offer. They need to believe the transformation is possible. Okay? So that means that you are going to do some pieces of content without talking about your offer that is going to showcase your transformation, your client's transformation, so they see what is possible. They need also to see that you are the one who gets them where they want to go. Okay. So you need to showcase that you understand where they are, that you understand where they want to go, and that you explain very well the process of how to go from where they are to where they want to be, and that this process is exactly the process that feels good for them. They also need to self-identify as ready. They are the ones saying, I'm ready. You don't say like, you are ready. No, they know they are ready. And all of this is the job of your content. If your content isn't doing that, you are just talking to people who aren't ready to buy today. And this is where most people go wrong. So they start talking about their offer. They start talking about like their paid offer when people aren't ready to buy. And so every time people are saying no in their head, at least, I see her offer for the 1,000th time and I'm saying no, 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 and no again. And then unconsciously, what they understand is that they associate your name with no. And you want that they associate your name with yes. And that's basic sales psychology. Okay. Basic sales psychology. So if you're posting right now every day, but you are not redirecting people to your email list, building trust and nurturing them, which happens on your email list, because if you look at it, and especially if you look at how the algorithm is delivering your content and all of the stuff, you can see that you need to post so many pieces of content compared to your email list. Because if you put a piece of content on social media, maybe like 30% or not even maybe 10% of the people that are seeing your emails are going to see your social media post. And this is why like also it is much harder to actually make sales from social media than from your email list. And the email list always converts a lot better. If you're launching a lot also, but people you feel they're just watching, they're not buying, like it's probably because for them it was not the time for them to like be converted into buyers. It's not that your offer isn't good. For most of the clients that I see, is that your system isn't working. Your system to warm up your community isn't working, and it's very demanding. So that means that perhaps you know how to warm up your community. Yeah. You do a launch, people buy. Yes. But like what after the launch? Until the next launch, what do you do? How do you make sales? And if you going to like your strategy being like, I'm just going to talk about my offer in my social media content, I can tell you that it's going to bore the fuck out of your people a lot. So now that I say all of these things, it makes sense to you. It makes sense to you because you're like, this is actually exactly what I do. Like I see these people like talking about their offers in every single post. And I'm like, no, no, no. And I associate this person with, no, I actually like her content, but I don't buy much from her. Yeah. So if you want to see exactly how I get people from content to becoming buyer without constantly pitching my own offers, yeah, I send you the exact DM automation I use. It's something that I built with ManyChat, which is an automation system, if you don't know it, that you can use for free. And you know, when someone says, oh, comment the word whatever, then they use ManyChat. But what they're doing is that they use ManyChat to send them the link of their landing page. And so what happens is that for you, first you have to create a landing page. And when people arrive on the landing page, and if you have data and insight on your landing page, you will see that, is that not everyone that goes on the landing page is going to download your freebie. Okay, which means they're not all going to go on your email list. Then the automation that I built actually asks them their name and their email, and everyone answer their name and their email, because they don't have to go outside of the app. They don't have to click on anything. It's very simple. They know their name, they know their email. They don't have to make another choice. They don't have to read your landing page to see if finally like they change their mind or not. And then right away, they add it automatically to your email service provider and they receive the freebie inside Instagram, but they also tagged in your email service provider and go into the automation and receive the email with the free resource. This is magic. It's going to like 10 times your conversion rate, like I promise. This way of doing it without landing page works so well. This is the very first automation, by the way, that you need to build if you want to build a funnel. And if you wanted to build a funnel like from your freebie, what you will need from your freebie is then to have like 7 very well crafted emails that are going to lead towards your low ticket offer. And then from your low ticket offer, you can have a bump offer, you can have another automation if they buy or if they don't buy to like lead towards maybe your signature offer. But this DM automation made on ManyChat is the first thing that you need. Okay, if you don't want to talk about your offer, but you want to sell all of your offers to the people that are in your audience right now, all you need to do is to go to gwenferreira.com/DM-automation. You can also find the link just below in the description, most probably. And it just takes 30 seconds to try. Okay, it's super simple to set up. I even give you the screenshot with everything, where to click, what to write. Super simple. So thank you for listening to today's training. I hope and I'm sure that this was so valuable for you on how to make sales without ever talking about your offer. If you like today's episode, be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any future training like this one. And remember, you don't need to talk about your offer more. Okay, you need a system that gets people asking for it before you even mention it. Bye, everyone.